Morning, beautiful souls. Welcome back to our daily divine messages from Spirit. The heart chakra sound bowl did not want to vibrate, so it was just our opening bell. But maybe that's a sign for someone that perhaps we are having a bit of a hard time opening or awakening our heart chakra. Indigo, do you mind grabbing the lighter? Happy Monday to everyone, aka happy Mercury retrograde in the sign of Sagittarius right now. It just went into retrograde today, goes in retrograde today. And we'll be in retrograde until December 17th. I always forget the day for some reason, but I will always come back with those dates whenever we get closer to. But it's about 3-4 weeks, so definitely keep that in mind. That these next few weeks, we already have been feeling the pre-retrograde shadows, and if you have been feeling it, Mercury rules the communication, rules consciousness, rules our transportation, our technology. So if that has been, my cat's skin on his back was just doing some weird stuff as I was talking about that, so kind of flinching. So maybe the skin, maybe the hairs on your back, the hairs on the back of your neck might be rising during this time, and usually that's kind of an intuitive reflection on, the energies being a little bit eerie, a little bit off. If you feel that might be for you, again, we have been having a lot of density with the shifts in Pluto leaving the sign of Capricorn for the last time in our human experience, for those who are alive, and going into Aquarius for the first time since the late 1700s. So this is definitely a big time. Pluto is the planet of death and transformation, transforming through your fears. And Mercury is the planet of consciousness and communication. So just be mindful of your transportation, of your technology, of your communication during this time. And we're going to see what messages from Spirit that we can help us get through this time, and what to prepare for, what we need to know from Spirit. Thank you. So we have our Akashic Starseed Tarot deck that I'm shuffling right now. And then we'll go into our Ancient Beyond Lemuria Oracles, our Mind Hustle Oracles, and our Four Agreements Oracles for our next steps as well. Thank you everyone for being here. If you haven't already done so, feel free to hit that like button. And here on this channel, we pull the highest frequencies of conscious love. Our mission is to heal the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind. So, thank you, everyone, for being here. Spirit, what messages do you have for us to know? Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. So, Spirit is definitely helping us with clarity, finding clarity right now. Trust in divine to help seek clarity in our situations. Maybe you're feeling uncertain right now. Maybe, again, remembering during this Mercury retrograde that it is not the best time to make big decisions, long-term decisions, contracts. If you can prevent it, if you can wait until after the few weeks after Mercury retrograde, that's ideal. Right now is the time to just be curious and be a student, like the pages are messengers. Be curious about your adventure. Explore all sorts of options. I'm hearing there's a whole wad that just came through. I wasn't really expecting that, so not sure if I want to take them all. It's a whole book. But we have the Three of Cups here. So there is definitely something that we are going to be celebrating during this Mercury retrograde. And I'm also hearing, if you can, just find the adventure in life right now, enjoying the journey, trusting the process, and just finding your curiosity with it. That's where you're going to find clarity, and that's where you're going to be able to seek and find enjoyment. The full moon here showing, we have the full moon that we just had in Taurus on the 15th of November. That was a big closing of a cycle of closing out the things we don't value. So maybe since the full moon, you have been finding, joy and celebration. And during this Mercury retrograde, if you can continue to follow your passions and curiosities, just being a student, learning, then you'll have something to celebrate. The Eight of Wands here. Keep moving in your passions, taking I'm hearing taking inspired action. That's what's going to lead you to enjoyment. The Page of Swords here. Spirit is here with you, watching you. Your guides, your ancestors, your angels are watching over you as you take your moves, as you make your moves. Again, pages are also they're communicators. So thinking, kind of going back, exploring the words you want to say, exploring your stories, your dreams. I'm hearing. Look, another page. We have 3 pages that have come out. So maybe this has to do with some inner child healing as well, inner child reflection that Spirit wants us to ponder on. Spirit needs us to start preparing and to know that this Mercury retrograde might bring up, again, retrogrades are about reflection. They're about reflection, all the REs, restoration, relaxation, and reconciliation. So perhaps you're going to be reconciling with your inner child, doing a lot of inner child healing during this. Mercury retrogrades also tend to bring up the past. They tend to bring up things that could have been wounds. Look at the Nine of Wands here. So perhaps some wounds from your childhood, it might be coming up for you to heal. Not to hurt you, to heal you. And so definitely reflect on that. The Page of Crystals as well here. Page of Crystals, recognizing what is the rare occasion, what is the opportunity, seeing these, I'm hearing triggers. You might be feeling like some triggers might come up, some pain bodies of your past might be coming up. But it's for you to learn, for you to explore, for you to understand a little bit more curiously so that you can embrace. And I'm also hearing to master your craft, master your passions, master your projects. Because you go from the Nine of Wands to the Nine of Cups. Really beautiful. So you might be seeing 9-9. you're coming to the end of these tough cycles, coming into your own awakening here, your own awakening that will lead you to your independence. Really beautiful. So Spirit is saying we are helping you, awakening to your, look, the star, beautiful. Awakening to your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. This Mercury retrograde is going to bring up what you have always dreamt of, what you have been working towards, your passions since you were a child. Maybe you have inner child dreams, hopes, you know, what you wanted to be when you grew up, kind of dreams when you were a child. And I'm hearing that is going to come back to surface, and it might bring up some triggers of why you put those dreams down in the first place. But it's also going to bring you into your inner fulfillment. Yes. The King of Swords here is going to help you with making that final decision. The final decision that no one can change for you. And it's going to shift your perspective. Shift your perspective so you can see your life, yourself, your goals, your abundance, your worth. So you can see it in its fullest. So you can understand that this is who you have always been meant to be. And that you are worthy of this awakening. Spiritual awakening, I'm hearing for some of you may be going through a major awakening process because you have been on this wounded healer journey. Chiron is what I'm hearing. The wounded warrior, the wounded healer. Chiron is in retrograde through the sign of Aries as well. So that also makes sense that Spirit wants us to recognize our inner child wounds so we can heal them during this retrograde hour. Because once again, remember the Three of Cups came out first. So remember that even as you're shifting your perspective to see your worth, your life, your goals, your missions, your purpose is what I'm hearing. That star card, Aquarius energy, that star card. But I also see the star card, personally, I see the star card as Sagittarius energy. Because this Sagittarius is about optimism, hope. So this month, I'm hearing this retrograde season in the sign of Sagittarius, look, bottom of the deck for Lemuria, it is going to be such a healing season. To go within, to reflect, to heal, to recognize all that has been called for your soul. And to take those inspired action steps. Look at this. Throat chakra and gracious receptivity wanted to come through. So, expressing your truth. The throat chakra, you might have connection with the color blue, which is to heal your throat chakra. The blue light healing, Archangel Michael of protection. So I'm hearing to receive the protection of divine grace. As above, so below, they both are in here. Do you see that? How they have the Star of David in both. As above, so below. Your truth is coming to this earth. Your truth is coming to surface. And what is that truth? That truth is your awakening. That truth is your wish, your dreams, the star card. Maybe you are awakening to the star seed that you are. You are awakening to the star that you have always dreamt of becoming. You're I'm hearing the throat chakra also. Maybe you are a singer or a speaker. Maybe you're a poet or a writer. Or maybe there's just something about your truth that needs to be awakened and expressed. Really beautiful. Receive this time. Receive this downtime. This is not the time to rush your actions, to rush your decisions. Really, really focus on, really, really nurture your biggest dreams you've ever had, the ones that make you, like Oprah says, pee your pants a little bit. It's hilarious. So we have the mind hustle. Thank you, Spirit. Lean on others. Ask for help. Really beautiful. It's okay to ask for help and delegate and share the load during this retrograde. It's okay to lean on others. Some of you, I'm hearing Aries energy, because it's really, Aries is about, and again, that goes back to the Chiron in Aries right now, retrograde. Aries is a very independent sign, and they have a hard time with asking for help. And I know this because I'm an Aries. And here's my son in the background blowing his nose. I'm an Aries, and I have a hard time asking for help, for leaning on others, for trusting, for delegating, sharing the load. I have a tough time doing that. And a lot of it is because of just having this independent nature. And that's okay, Spirit says, but don't assume. Okay, we have this don't make assumptions of our next steps. That's okay, but don't assume that everyone knows what you need and are just going to pick up or do what what without you asking for help. That's what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing that with Spirit. That's why your throat chakra is being opened and asked to be expressed. Maybe you need some throat chakra clearing. And if you are interested, you can check out my chakra healing series for the throat chakra and see if there's any additional messages or the meditation might help. But this is interesting with the leaning on others, asking for help, sharing the load, delegating, and then with the gracious receptivity. Receiving with grace. And I'm hearing, as Chiron and Aries retrograde as well right now during Mercury in retrograde, that independence, healing your independence, healing who you are, healing the truth, healing the I'm hearing the God source energy within you, right? That healing card. But graciously, I'm hearing, receive. Allow yourself to graciously receive help from others, because that is part of the healing process. You don't need to heal alone, is what I'm hearing for someone. You don't need to heal alone. And I can already see peeking underneath that, the Earth Star Chakra initiation. So someone is being initiated, integrating all their healing right now, all the work they have been doing. But that's why all these pages are here, integrating your inner child healing, work that you have been doing. That's what the thing about Chiron is. Chiron, again, is the wounded healer. The wounded healer that heals himself and then is able to help others heal. So it's not about going through the, trials and tribulations alone. Sometimes you do have to go by yourself, but you're never alone. Divine is always with you. But I'm hearing that this is also about recognizing that you can heal together. That is synergy, where the sum of all is greater than that of its parts. That's what we're awakening to. That's what we're learning to graciously receive. That is the star. That is the dream. Maybe you're dreaming. What do they say? Teamwork makes the dream work. Cute. So we have don't take anything personally at the bottom of the deck for the 4 agreements. Next steps. Everyone lives in their own dream. So don't take anything personally. How they are connecting with you, how they are responding or reacting with you. They're in their own dream. So yeah, that's definitely important. And then again, this is the don't make assumptions. Assume nothing. In any kind of relationship, we can make assumptions that others know what we think, what we have to say. Oh wait, let me start that over. I'm sorry. In any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think and we don't have to say what we want. We assume that they're going to do what we want because they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and think, how could you do that? You should know better. You should know. So I'm hearing with this, don't make assumptions that people know what you have gone through, what you're going through, what your inner child is healing from. Don't make assumptions that people know what your dreams are that you're bringing down to earth, that you're manifesting. Remember, everyone lives in their own dreams, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. So that's why we have to speak up, express our truth, express our desires, express our questions. And that's hard. Again, especially when it's hard for you to ask for help, to lean and trust others. But I'm hearing that this is a time during this Mercury retrograde. Spirit really wants us to lean on unconditional trust. Trusting without conditions. Trusting. Even if right now it's trusting in divine only. And sometimes that could even be the hardest thing because we are so attuned or taught to trust others first. Other people's opinions, feedbacks, you know. But I'm hearing first start to trust in spirit. That's why that Ace of Swords was out. Trust in divine clarity to bring you through, to help you with healing your inner child wounds, to help you with, and maybe also I'm hearing help you with your children. If you have multiple children, maybe you have 3 children with these 3 pages. I was just reading The Conscious Parent by Dr. Shefali Savari. I'm going to read it again for the second time. I read it when I was pregnant with my son, and I'm just, right now I'm feeling that it's time to read it again, you know, and recognizing that the first thing she says, it's not about parenting your child so that they can behave better. It's about parenting your own inner child first. Recognizing that the purpose for, someone needs to hear this, that the purpose for having children is so that we can awaken to our own inner child healing. So we can transform our own inner wounds. Isn't that interesting? So I think this is actually pretty perfect. This is a pretty clear conversation for someone who is going through some inner child healing or struggling with children who you're trying to help, raise, guide, support. It all starts with that inner child within you first. What kind of mental burdens, what kind of communication skills have you been taught that you can relearn or unlearn even? Disempowering beliefs, even agreements I'm hearing, right? Assuming that people just know what you need instead of speaking up on it. Or being afraid to ask because you're feeling unworthy of it is what I'm hearing for some as well. Or the fear of rejection, right? Trusting, following your passions, taking on opportunities, graciously receiving help and love and healing from others and divine and yourself. You are worthy of your dreams. So shift the perspective, because you are beautifully awakening to your highest, fullest timeline to truly celebrate and enjoy without the need of others' approvals, because you will be filling your own cup. You will be filling your own cup. Really beautiful. So I hope this helps. And if it does, feel free to hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe to my channel as well, Princess Leah 888, and hit the notification bell if you want to know whenever I am going live for these beautiful daily divine messages from Spirit, or any other messages that I have, our weekly Tea and Tarot Tuesdays. So if you would like to book a personal reading for a Tea and Tarot soul session, I do offer 60-minute sessions right now. Also, a 1-ounce loose leaf handcrafted tea from my FemRems apothecary. And since we are in the week, the final week of November, holiday seasons, got all the fun Black Friday deals, holiday deals, Indigenous Day deals, whatever they call it after Thanksgiving. I do have a wonderful discount of 20% off for all my beautiful soul tribe who are here on mission to heal the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind. So if that is something that you are interested in receiving, some beautiful guidance from Spirit on any topic of your choice, as well as a 1-ounce tea if you're in the United States for the tea, feel free to find me. My information's in the description box below, or you can even message me on my social media on Instagram or TikTok, Princess Leah 888. And until next time, my beautiful beloveds, thank you so much for joining me today. The light within me honors and respects the light within you. Namaste. Peace and love. Bye.